I look like a mess. We had sushi last night and I found out pretty quickly when we got to Austin that I was allergic to soy. But I'm kind of still in denial about it, so we don't eat sushi as much as we used to. I think the last time we had it was around Halloween. But I still try to eat it sometimes, so Halloween and then last night, and I woke up with the worst stomach ache. So I truly and deeply am allergic to soy. Sad about this, but I just gotta, I think I'm still gonna eat it every now and then. It's just worth it, like just every, maybe like 6 months or something like that, you know what I mean? Or like if someone else like suggests it, or at someone's house and they're like, let's go, like things like that. Because it's so good, but it hurts so bad the next day. And it's like, tell me if you have a soy allergy and if it feels the same way. For me, it feels like cramps. And not like I don't have like a bathroom issue. It's just like I literally have cramps. So I'm nowhere around my period. So it's been an interesting morning. Not that interesting. I just woke up and was like, oh, yep, soy allergy's real. And now I'm gonna go lay on the couch with a heating pad for a little bit. Nick goes to jiu-jitsu on Sunday mornings, and then he goes to, it's like called the coffee crew, so he goes to coffee with them, and then he usually gets me like a coffee and a treat when he gets home. And a treat, like I'm a dog. And yeah, so I'm just gonna chill out on the couch, do some computer work until he gets home. Just got back from HEB. We're leaving for New Jersey. Today's Sunday, and we're leaving for New Jersey on Tuesday. So usually when we do that, there's a lot of, you probably hear a lot of background noise. We like deep clean the house, do dishes, like run the dishwasher, do laundry. So right now I'm like doing laundry. I'm gonna make some eggplant parm so we can eat this like today and tomorrow. I also got some bread because I'm just in a carby mood today. Pasta. So I'm gonna make some eggplant parm. I've never tried to do the eggplant in the air fryer, but today I'm gonna try that out. Also, HEB was having a sale on these, so that's fun. So let's make some eggplant parm. Making eggplant parm can sound intimidating, but it's actually really easy. The first step is just to cut the eggplant into little slivers, I guess. I consider myself a rustic cook, so none of my cuts are perfect. Eggplant is a very wet vegetable, so it's very important to make sure that your eggplant gets dried before you start cooking it. After I cut my eggplant, I'm placing it in the Pyrex that I'll be cooking it in with paper towels in order for the water to come out of it. I let the eggplant sit in the paper towels for a while I do other things in the kitchen. Also, at the end of this clip, I put a cutting board inside of the Pyrex in order to give it more pressure to alleviate that water even more. Like I've said before, cooking is such an act of self-care. I love putting on some good music and listening to it while I just kind of meditate over cooking. Next up, I'm roasting some garlic for garlic bread. This step is pretty simple, although honestly I don't think I cut off enough of the top because I got some of that skin when I was squeezing all of the garlic out. So my suggestion to you is cut a little lower than you think you have to cut in order to make sure that that garlic squeezes out very nicely afterwards. Anyway, so I cut off the tops and I wrap it up in foil, put it in the oven at 400 for about 35-40 minutes, and then your garlic comes out nice and squishy. You'll see how it looks at the end of this clip, but this is the garlic bread that at the end of this video Nick ends up loving. So it's so worth it to do it this way, and honestly it's so easy because peeling garlic is literally the worst part about cooking garlic, and you don't even have to do that here. Is there anything better than a good crunchy romaine lettuce? I'm just obsessed with it right now, and it's just so simple and easy to make. So here, I actually watched someone on YouTube make this the other day, and I was just so inspired to make sure that my lettuce was crunchy. So I washed all of it, obviously separated it all, and then chopped it all up. I do take off some of the tops just because I like my romaine to be super crunchy. We do have a salad spinner somewhere, but I don't know where it went, and honestly, it gets water everywhere, so I don't love using it. But instead, what I did was I put all of the romaine in a bowl with a paper towel and kind of kept squeezing it and drying it. And then I switched out the paper towel, and then at the end of the video, you'll see that I put the romaine back into the fridge and also let that sit in the paper towels in order for all the water to come out of that romaine lettuce. So it stayed in there for a little while, just kind of letting all of the water get out of it, and the result was amazing. It was super duper crunchy. Unfortunately, when I went in the fridge to take out my eggs, we only had 2, so I knew I wasn't going to be able to coat all of my eggplant. This is the breading that I use for everything. It's low carb and it tastes amazing. So I use almond flour, tapioca flour, because that makes everything a little bit more crunchy. Then I add salt, garlic powder, paprika, cayenne pepper, and here I use some minced onions just because I had them and I thought it'd be something fun. I also used white pepper instead of black pepper today. It was a little bit more challenging because I have an automatic grinder for my black pepper, but I don't have that for my white pepper, but I ended up tasting really, really good. I don't know the difference between black pepper and white pepper yet because I just don't think that my palate is sophisticated enough, but needless to say, it was still really good. Then I took each eggplant sliver and bathed it in the egg and then flipped it into the flour mixture that I just made. And then once all of them are coated, they're ready to go in either pan fry or air fryer. Today I opted for the air fryer, but I think going forward I'll just continue pan frying them because I just think they come out better that way. But I put them in the air fryer at 370 for 15 minutes and they came out pretty good. Don't know why I struggled cutting this bread open so bad, but I really did. This should have been one of the easiest parts of cooking this, but it took me a real long time to cut this bread open. Anyway, I'm getting my garlic bread prepped to put the garlic into, so just cut them open into vertical, I guess, slices and open them up, and then I'm just gonna squeeze the garlic in there. I also added garlic pepper and some parmesan just for a little bit more flavor. This Pyrex looks like it's not even there because it's clear, but it's there, I swear. First thing I do is I put the Pyrex down for the eggplant and then I put some tomato sauce underneath. After I have the tomato sauce covering the Pyrex, I move on to taking out the eggplant from the air fryer and putting them into the Pyrex. And then the layering process begins. It's eggplant, tomato sauce, mozzarella. Eggplant, tomato sauce, mozzarella until you're out of eggplant. After you're done layering, put it in the oven at like 350 or 400 for about 10 to 15 minutes or until the mozzarella is all melted. Here's the finished product. We got the eggplant, the pasta, the salad, and the garlic bread. The garlic bread is delicious. I'll report back on the rest. That's good. Okay, so I made garlic bread with a little bit of parmesan. And then I made eggplant parm, but I used almond flour and tapioca flour. I guess so we didn't have that much gluten, but we had pasta and we had garlic bread, not gluten free. And then I made a salad with these like sesame little cracker things in them. I think the salad's my favorite part of the meal. Well, the eggplant parm was amazing, but the salad was really good too. What do you rate the meal, Nick? It was like a full Sunday meal.
It was a full Sunday meal. I'm gonna say it was an 8.
Nick doesn't like eggplant, so I don't think like his ratings.
Also,
you love the garlic bread though.
Also, unfortunately, how I rate things are as you get better, the ratings, it's against all the other things that you've ever made. So it's like, as you get better, the ceiling just raises.
It's not fair.
Why?
Because I should just have all 10s. Like every meal I make should be a 10.
Doesn't
Actually,
make
I'm
any
gonna
sense.
stop cooking for you until you tell me all my meals are 10.
Go ahead. You're the one who likes cooking. I didn't tell you to cook this.
No, not even almost. It's just like,
In fact, I was betting that you weren't gonna cook this.
it's just like so therapeutic. So like put on some music and cook. Honestly, I got into the kitchen and I didn't know I was gonna make all of this. I was talking to Nick about, like I was just gonna make like a little bit of like eggplant parm, and that was it. And I went into HEB thinking I was gonna get myself a piece of bread. I did get bread. But then I saw the garlic sitting there, and I was like, well, I can make garlic bread. And then the lettuce was there. I was like, if we don't eat this now, we won't eat it. So I might as well make a salad.
That was the other thing too, right? Like we're leaving in 2 days, so like we need to get rid of everything.
But I told Nick that we're going to a jiu-jitsu competition. Is that what it is?
I don't know. I guess event, fight.
And I was like, we can get in and out after. Because I thought like I wasn't going to make a full meal, but apparently this is it. You want to stick with that 8?
What?
You want to stick with that 8?
Yeah. I'll give you 8.5.
Fine. I'll say the 8.5. But now you have to clean up the kitchen.
I will say the garlic bread was a 10.
The garlic bread was a 10.
Yeah.
There's another whole other thing of bread. You have to eat it all.
I'm not that hungry.
You have to eat it all.
I had a late lunch.
Every piece of it, he did. I don't know. I didn't know why you were eating that. You didn't think I was gonna cook.
Well, one, I was hungry. And 2, I thought you were just making eggplant.
Me too. Just do a mukbang. I will take you to the jiu-jitsu thing, and Nick's gonna voice over it for me, because I'm not gonna know what's going on. I'm just kidding. Maybe.
We'll see what happens.
See you later. Back in the kitchen, we're going to a jiu-jitsu event tonight. I didn't really know how to dress, so this is what I'm wearing. It's at like a brewery, so it should be fun. I don't know much about jiu-jitsu, but Nick's into it. And if he's into it, I'm into it. So, yeah. This is what I'm wearing. This is the fit. I might film after, or I might just end the vlog here. So if I end the vlog here, see you actually tomorrow, because I'm gonna film double, because we are headed to New Jersey. So we're gonna film all of that, but it might be hard to edit because we're gonna be driving like 13 hours a day. We usually split up into 3 days. We're gonna do 2 this time just because I kind of just want to get there. So yeah.